Hello, my name is Barbara. I'm a behavior tech, and today we're going to talk about discontinuous measurement procedures. So we're going to start talking about partial interval. In this measurement, we're going to set an interval time, and then we're going to count if the behavior is going to occur at any time during this interval. So for example, let's set a 1 minute time interval, and then during this 1 minute we're gonna observe if the child is gonna yell. He can yell at any time during this interval of 1 minute. If he does yell, we're gonna mark as occurred, so the behavior happening. And if he does like 7 times inside this 1 minute, still gonna be marked as behavior occurred. However, if he does not yell an entire interval for at least once, we're gonna mark as no occurred. We also have the whole interval where we set this timer, we set this interval timer, and then the behavior needs to occur for the entire duration. So the difference is like in a partial interval, we can use this measurement for behaviors that do not occur for the entire time. When it's a too long behavior, we can use this whole interval time, and then like I said, we set this time, and the behavior needs to occur for the entire interval. So for example, in 1 minute, the client needs to scream for 1 minute. If the client screams for 30 seconds, we're gonna mark as not occurred. If he yells for 40 seconds, for 45 seconds, for 50 seconds, we're gonna consider as not occurred. And then we're just gonna mark as occurred if it was for the entire 1 minute. The momentary time sampling is another measurement, and we're gonna set an interval time, and then the behavior needs to occur at the end of the interval. So for the momentary time sampling, we're gonna have a behavior that's gonna occur at the end of the interval. So if the interval it's 1 minute, and I'm gonna divide this interval 3 times for like 20 seconds. So 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds, gonna be 3 intervals. Every time that mark 20 seconds, I'm gonna stop and look if the behavior is happening. If the behavior is happening, I'm gonna put as a occurred. If not, I'm gonna say not occurred. So it doesn't matter if the behavior is happening the entire duration, and then when it's almost getting to 20 seconds, it stop. We're only gonna count if on a 20 seconds mark, the behavior occurred or not. Momentary time sampling is very useful for teachers because in a classroom, the teacher cannot take in partial or whole interval of a client's behavior every day, all the time, because you have a different client, different students in a class, right? So she just have like all this, every 10 minutes, she's gonna just stand up her eyes, check if the clients are having behavior. If yes, she's gonna mark as yes. If not, she's gonna mark no and just moving. Okay, so for the next video, we're gonna practice this discontinuous measurement procedures, and then we are gonna take. I have my book with me, and I have my phone. So we're gonna take data on the behavior to hold the phone. I have to read the book, and the behavior that we are tracking is my phone. The interval is gonna be 1 minute. So in 1 minute, I divide by 20 seconds each interval. So the full interval is 1. We have 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. So 3 intervals. So after watch the video, you guys can take the data in all the 3 procedures that we discussed today, and then write down. You can watch the video once, do the partial, watch the second, do the whole, and then watch the third one and do the time sampling. I hope you that are taking can match with mine. Thank you so much. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.